When we're taking photos with our phone at night time and you've got a subject in the foreground, you want to light that subject, you're going to need a good sort of light source to do it. I'm going to show you two from Ulanzi. When it comes to doing light painting of any subject, I've always said the light source that you have needs to be adjustable, and you probably want it to change the color as well. And this little flashlight here from Ulanzi does both of those quite well. This is just a regular flashlight. Rechargeable flashlight. This here, though, is what makes all the difference for what we do here on this channel. This diffuser here comes off the flashlight. You can use the flashlight with a harsh light. You can put the diffuser on here and use it for light painting as well. On the top here, you've got a couple of buttons, the power button, the temperature button, and the brightness button. The temperature button is going to change from a white light to an amber light. It's going to make the subject that you light paint just that little bit warmer, a little bit more natural. The actual buttons here, once you turn it on by pushing and holding the power button, you can see the buttons there, they actually have a LED indicator on there so you can see what you're doing in the dark, which is quite a good thing for light painting a subject at nighttime. You're not trying to fiddle around to try and find what buttons do what exactly. The Kelvin button here, we can push that and it's going to change the temperature of that light from white light to medium light to dark orange light or to a warmer light. And the brightness button there as well, it will cycle through the powers of the torchlight. And then you push and hold the power button once again and it turns the torch off. With the diffuser taken off of the unit, you push the power button, hold it in, the torch turns on, and you can see there it's on. This here will now slide out and back in, and it will make a difference as to how bright or how focused that beam of light is, which makes it quite good for the light painting that I was talking about before. It does the same thing with the diffuser on there, it's just a more natural and less harsh light. On the back of the light, there is a 1/4-inch drive as well as a couple of holes here for the lanyard, and on the bottom of it, there is a plug that's just there. We take that cover off the plug, that's how you charge it with the USB cable that actually comes with the device itself. And you would use this light to light paint the subject part of the way through capturing the image. For the whole image, as in leaving the light on for the whole image, well, I'll show you another one. So when we take a photo of the night sky and we have a foreground subject and you want to light paint that foreground subject from the front or from the side, you would use this sort of a light and you would turn it on and light paint the subject, maybe move to the other side and light paint the other side. And once you're finished with that, you just turn it off, and that might take you 3 or 4 seconds of light through a 30-second image. So it's only a small amount of time that you want this light, but it's important for it to be mobile for you to get around and do it. Other times that we use light, well, I would use this other light. So let's say you're talking about doing a all-night time lapse and you have a foreground subject in that time lapse. You're going to want to have a light that's going to stay on all night. You may need to power it with a power bank because you're probably going to power it anyway for your Lumilapse or for your time-lapse software that you have. This light here will do the job for you. This is another small, tiny little light from Ulanzi, and it comes with, well, a lot of accessories. But for what we do here on this channel, it also has this diffuser on here, and you just put it on like a little bayonet sort of mount. You put it on, twist it and lock it, and that there will diffuse the light just like it did with the other light. The main difference with this, it comes with a few accessories I'll show you, but the main difference is that it is incremental by percentage. So I'll turn this light on, and you can see there the LED screen there will show you what's happening here. Now, if I go down to the bottom, let's take that off so you might be able to see it a bit better. If you go down to the bottom there, you'll see there's a percentage of brightness, and if we can increase it or decrease it, and it's doing it by a percentage. Now, when you're taking that sort of a photo and you're leaving this light source on for the whole time, the important part is that percentage. We could put this light here on 1 or 2%, and it's going to stay the nice sort of exposure for that foreground subject for the entirety of the photo or the time lapse that you're taking. Now, just like the previous light that I showed you, this one here also, you can adjust the temperature. It has a bunch of other scene modes, which are more for video, like special effects if you like, but it also changes color with an RGB sort of light. You can make it green, red, blue, and a combination of all of those if you wanted to backlight a subject for a photo, for example, and it gives you some interesting options to play with there. It does come with a heap of accessories. It comes in this kit. It's like a soft shell sort of kit. You've got the light, you've got the diffuser, you've got this telescopic sort of focusing dial, which holds, you see that slit that's in it there? That little cut that's in it there? It holds these, well, we'll call them slides. It may work for something that you're doing. I'll show you how to do it. I haven't seen this on a torch before. So on this focusing beam here, it's just going to project the light out a bit further. And you can see the hole that's there. That hole takes these slides here, and there's a few of them that come with the kit. A love heart one, a maple leaf for all of you Canadians, circle light, a slit light, like sort of a bar, sort of a light, and a window kind of a light. And you would use these for, I guess, for sort of like special effects for video and things like this. You might want to backlight a subject if you're doing like macro photography, things like toys and things like that. So this here bayonet's just on to the light, like the other one did, and we put this little slide into this light, just like that, and we turn the light on. And I'll increase the brightness of this, so we can do the lights of the maple leaf, the love hearts, and all that sort of bizzo. But I've got to say, Ulanzi, where is the bat signal? This light in the kit that you get does come with something else. It comes with a set of barn doors, which, when you're doing the light painting that I'm talking about here, it lets you focus that light in nice and tight onto your backlit subject. So you may not want it to be as bright as this. You may want to bring it in on whatever angle that you want it to be and give just that sliver of light. So having barn doors on a light that you're going to light paint a subject for the duration of the image is quite handy to have. Now really, for the light painting of the subject of the photography that we do here, any of these lights are going to work well. In fact, any of the Ulanzi stuff that does the incremental 1% is going to work quite well. Links to both of these lights will be in the description of this video, and there is a sale on at the time of recording this where you're going to get a little bit more off with the Black Friday sales. All right, guys, catch you later.